Hey Ricky, how you doing? Hey, my name is Joe from Eagle2 Digital, and I reached out to you a few days ago regarding sending you a free 6 to maybe 7 minute video showing you exactly what your competition is doing out there right now to generate a boatload of business to his website, and also most importantly, what you guys can do, you and your team can do to generate that extra business to your website as well and start competing against them. And so, Ricky, all said and done, it comes down to three simple strategies that you can do to be able to get your website ranked with Google. And one thing I wanted to point out with you guys is that you've got a good looking website here. It's a very nice looking website, but what's most important is not only how beautiful it is, but that people can find it when they're searching for your services, that they're able to go ahead and do a Google search, and then presto, they bring up your website and they can go through your services and start doing business with you. That's what a website's all about, isn't it? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you exactly what your number one competitor is out there doing right now online to be able to show you what you need to do so that you can compete with that. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to also let you decide on whether you want to go ahead and do that yourself, or if you want to go ahead and employ my services to help you do that so that we can get you on the front page of a Google search. So Ricky, here we go. I'm going to get on with it here. I'm going to let you know that what Google is looking for when it comes to content on your website is about 1,500 words of content on your front page. Okay, I looked through your website here. You're doing really well. It's a good looking website. I really like how it's designed, and you do have a lot of content. When I did a search on there to find out how many words you do have of content, it shows about 1,300 words, so not too bad. So you're just barely off when it comes to reaching what Google expects, which is about 1,500 words of content. Where the real difference here is something that is called keywords. Okay, and what Google is looking for here is a number of keywords that show that you're an authority when it comes to AC service. When people go ahead and do a Google search, they're going to put in a number of keywords, and then Google's going to determine if they're going to bring your website up or not. And so, for example, you've got about 42 organic keywords. If I were to go ahead and compare that to your competition out there, we're just going to use Airmasters because whenever I do a search, they seem to be the ones that come up all the time. They've got 863 organic keywords, so this is one of the reasons why they're generating so much traffic. Okay, so number one is content and keywords. Number two is something we call backlinks right here. Okay, they have 191 domains out there, other websites that are referring business to Airmasters. And that's over 5,000 backlinks that they're referring to, okay? And so basically, if I were to compare that to what you guys have, you have 8 referring domains, and you've got about 43 backlinks. So there's definitely some room for improvement there. And basically what that comes down to, Ricky, is that you can do this on your own if you've got somebody that can do it and knows what they're doing. You basically use a tool right here called Ahrefs, and you can go into what the backlinks are for Airmasters, and it'll show you right here that all of these domains out here that are referring business back to Airmasters. And you can contact each and every one of these guys right here and say, hey, listen, you guys have provided a link to Airmasters, and I would like to know what it takes to go ahead and get me listed on there as well, and so that I can go ahead and start receiving a lot of business as well. And so it's a long and tedious process. These guys have over 5,000 backlinks, but there's no reason why you can't spend some time on this every single day and just start generating those links yourself. Okay, so that's definitely going to get you on page. Okay, the other thing here is if we go ahead and did a Google search and we do AC Repair Tampa, okay, that's relevant to what you guys are. We want to find out if you guys are on that front page when it comes to it. Okay, so we've got some people right here that show up in what we call the map pack. Again, here's Airmasters. And we've got a number of other businesses that are listed down here in what we call the organic section. Okay, and you want to at least be in the organic section. Okay, and preferably if we can get you up into this area, that's definitely the best place to be. Now, how do you get there? Okay, for example, we've met the criteria when it comes to content. We've met the criteria when it comes to keywords. And say we've met the criteria when it comes to backlinks. Okay. Still, I've seen people up here with a 1-star rating, and yet they're number one here in this position. And that comes down to one other piece of information that Google is looking at, and that's the number of online directories that you're a part of. Okay. So, for example, these guys are usually listed in at least 150 directories before they're going to be up here. Okay, and there's actually over 300 directories that you can actually be listed in. So similar to what we just did with backlinks, we can go ahead and use another tool called Majestic, and we can go ahead and pull up the information on Airmasters and find out all of the directories that Airmasters is listed in, turn around and get listed in all of those directories, and then add another 40 to 50 directories on top of that to make sure that we're going to be placed in this area. And that's how we can compete with them. And so, in summary, Ricky, what we're looking at is we want to have Google working for us. We want Google to take our website, take your website, and put it on the front page when people are searching for the services that you have to offer. And in order for that to happen, we need to meet their criteria, which is content and the organic keywords, as well as backlinks, and lastly, citations. And once we meet all that criteria, then Google is going to start pointing business in our direction, and we're going to start competing against the big guys here, okay? And so that's what it takes for Google to start working for you. And again, it doesn't matter how nice your website is if Google's not going to place it on the front page for your customers to see. So I hope you've been able to I've been able to show you how important this information is to get Google to rank your website and get your website in front of your customers. Now, if you feel you and your team have time to go ahead and work on this yourself, then that's awesome. That's great. No worries. Go ahead and go for it. Just don't put it off. But if you really feel that you need to focus on your own business and you don't have time to be messing with this, that's okay too. That's what I'm here for, and I would be more than happy to go ahead and work for you and get this done and get you guys ranking and start generating some of that business. I'm going to show you one quick thing here real fast. I'm looking again at these guys with their organic keywords. I'm just going to show you something really quick. There's a keyword here called AC Repair Tampa, which is relevant to what you guys do. And with that keyword alone, these guys, there's over 1,000 searches per month with that keyword alone. So these are the kind of keywords that you want to start getting into your content. AC Company Tampa, HVAC Tampa, Florida. You can see that these guys, Airmasters, is rated #1, very first page. That's 1 through 10. They'll be on that very first page. This is why they're ranked #1 right now when you do a Google search, is because they have all of these keywords in there. Plus they met the backlinks and the citations criteria. So please let me know, Ricky, if I can help you out there. I'd love to take care of you. My phone number here is 813-797-4433. And again, my name is Joe from Eagle 2. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Ricky.